This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Championship game with a pass. The receiver grabs it. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. We kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep down the left side. But inside the red zone and still running. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready.
Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, USC. They strike first in this national title bout. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kurt.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Huskers come to the line in a hurry up.
Well, look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a first down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up tempo against them.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Catch made by the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Movement here from the tight end. A quick throw out left, complete. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The offense will go for here on fourth down and 3. He's looking to throw. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Offense getting set, second down play here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Pass caught, can he get in? Touchdown, Huskers. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. The championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Send the back in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's complete on the crossing route. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's looking to scramble. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. The defense scoops it up.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. The defense drops him to a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's awesome. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Cornhuskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. They do it for a second time. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a job by this quarterback here on fourth down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Nebraska. This quarterback on fire today.
Of course, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback keeps the football. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that catch is hauled in. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On the run here, lets it go. Catch made in space. Look out. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Trojans looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here, but I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying to the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on 3rd down.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Southern Cal, as they put 6 more on the board. Who says he needs explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to scramble. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
But they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. He's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
The returner is brought down. Gets us started with the next drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He flips it to the back across the middle. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
1st down here for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick grab. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. A quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. And completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. A deep shot to the left side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Trojans.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. A short completion of the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. He'll hand it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. caught in the backfield. It's awesome. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. The Cornhuskers will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner will be brought down. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete...
Oh, they trap him for a sack. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The receiver makes the catch. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking right. This one caught. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Huskers come to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They come up and quickly spike it, stopping the clock.
No gain on the play.
So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going. And the Huskers with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's York. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Trying to find room. It's awesome. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Now play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Cornhuskers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers, to put them on top now. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got the 1st and still going. You bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big hit at the end, but taking a fresh set of downs.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
He is stopped cold on 3rd and inches.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Walker, Nebraska has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. Here we are late in a one-score game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He pulls in the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense.
Touchdown, USC. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Cornhuskers will crank up the tempo. And we're going to throw now on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They're going to run it here.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's awesome. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Signs the quick throw. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Gets rid of it on the move. Wide open downfield. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? On third down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Huskers. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Man, Chris, this throw does give them the lead, and what's great is when you can really evaluate a quarterback is when the chips are on the table. Really, it's crunch time. You got to make good decisions, and you got to throw the ball accurately. He does both of those things here, and it gives them a lead here late in this game.
Looking for a receiver. The pocket breaking down. He'll get into the end zone to push the lead to 4.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this two-point conversion. Nice call.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking from in deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Chewing clock with the running game. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab by the receiver. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's York. Breaks loose at the 40. He makes the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Huskers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Back to throw again. It's caught. He'll go down right there. Works his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. Their last chance here. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Now the important point after it's out. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers complete to the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Championship game, and there is nobody who can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, we're on the biggest stage in college football, and this guy's treating it like he's playing a video game. My gosh.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
34.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
And the offense just takes a knee here. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. We're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk.